So we're going to do head and the face today, in this session. The good thing, as Joel was saying, is that we can do it with clothes on. So if a client doesn't feel comfortable undressing, that could be a good thing. Or you could do it at the end of a treatment, at the beginning. You pick and choose wherever you like. Okay, Lauren? Or May? May? Okay, jump in. So, thanks.
You said you would.
So make sure your table is ready and everything. Make sure your room is ready. What do you notice about the room now? Light. So you like to have it a little bit softer. So thank you, Pradesh. And then again, we put the pillow under the knees. I didn't have a pillow early on. So if you're in your room, in your massage clinic, you don't have a pillow, an easy way to do it, just grab a towel and roll it, and you can put it under the knees. Yeah, makes sense? Cool. Yeah. So, in this case, we have the pillow. Much easier. That's it. Are you comfortable now? Always double check with the client. And even though she's wearing clothes, remember during a massage, the temperature will drop because you're relaxing. So, I'll always put the towel anyway. And it gives them that sense of comfort. Yeah. Okay. So, working on the head and the face, you can do it standing, but remember to take care of yourself. So it's nice and easy and more relaxing even for yourself if you just sit. Up to you. Try and see what works for you. Okay. Another thing I'd like to say, Drew was talking early on about the pressure and the weight. Can everyone take a nice and deep breath and then breathe it all out? Do you feel that sense of gravity and grounding and relaxation that the weight gives you when you breathe out? So when you do the hold, you kind of like offer that extra gravity for the client to relax. Yeah. So you can do that by placing your hands on top of the shoulders here, because we all tend to have rounder shoulders, everyone do. So you can, with the heel of your hand, very gently pressing down. Yeah. And then you can do your hold by holding the head at the back. You can do your hold, a really nice one is doing cups with your hands and place them over the ears. You can hear the sea and drink. Yeah. Or another thing you can do, again, cupping your hands. You don't want to place your hands over the eyes. You can do it over the eyes. Yeah? So I'm not touching the eyelashes because that might feel a bit awkward. Yeah. So that's really relaxing. Another really good hold you could do is cradling the neck from underneath. So I'm not lifting, I'm not doing anything, I'm just holding the neck. And this is a pretty amazing one. With the other hand, you put it on the forehead, and what you do is, like, to the count of 10, you put more and more pressure down. So again, you're offering that grounding feeling. So you count 1, 2, I'm pressing down gently, 4, 5, 6. And then again, to the count of 10, very gently release that pressure. 4, 5. Okay, and then again, because the skin will stick to your hand, so you don't want to suddenly come out. How did that feel, Meg?
Really nice.
Yeah. So offering that extra relaxation kind of. Okay.
So was the pressure on both hands or just one hand?
No, I will put it only on the top one.
Okay.
With the lower one, you're not just there with the dead weight. You're holding. You're not pressing up. You're holding. You remember to mean what you're doing. So don't have dead ends around. Yeah. Another thing with the face and head massage, do you think I would use oil?
No.
Why not?
Hair oily and
Depending on the client.
Yeah, and also the skin is it's got its own oil, so you don't really need it. So if you've been working around the body and this is the final thing you do, you may either wash your hands or use a towel
I use the sanitizer because it dries the oil pretty well. So I use the hand sanitizer and then the towel. I always have an extra towel there, and it dries my hands. Because also you may put oil on the hair, and maybe some clients love it, but some clients don't like. Yeah, so we do that lovely hold, and then just one question: why do you think we work on the face?
Because one of the strongest muscles is in the face, and
Strongest.
tension as well.
Loads of tension. We have strong muscles. What else?
It's one of the sensitive parts.
Yeah.
So
Do you
it's
remember the little
relaxation.
man? How it was called? Homunculus. Yes. So you remember the most sensitive areas are the ears, around the lips. So you will use this treatment especially if someone is highly stressed. It's very, very highly effective. So we start with the forehead. What you do with the forehead, you place your thumbs like on the third eye basically. And with a gentle pressure, you do put pressure, but you know, you're not hurting. You just slide your fingers outward. And then you go a little bit higher and slide out. And then again, and slide out. You can do it with the other fingers. Yeah. Or some people like doing it with the palms of the hands. Yeah. So that's one. The face has a lot of facial expression muscles, so we use them all the time. And there is a muscle that goes from here to the back of the head. Does anyone remember what muscle that is? It's from the front.
Frontalis.
Occipitofrontalis, very good. So remember, because it goes from the occipital to the front, and what it does, it lifts the eyebrows. So we use them quite a lot. And when that muscle is tense and tight, what does happen?
Headaches.
Yeah, headaches. And also where that attached to the occipitalis, what else attaches at the back there? Who said that? Erectus spinae. So they are linked. So when the erectus spinae is tense, you may get as a secondary issue the headaches and the tension there. Okay? So this is one of the attachments of the muscles. You can do this. You can do all sorts to the face. Then again, there is another muscle around here. Do you remember this one around the eyes? Orbicularis oculi.
Oculi, that's what
Yeah,
the orbit
very
mouth
good.
one, right?
Yeah, really, really good. So this is the fastest muscle in the body. It goes really quick. And it's just nice to put a little bit of pressure there. Or if you like, you can gently pinch it there. But gentle, remember, yeah? I mean, it has to be felt, but yeah, gentle pressure. So we have the front, we have the eyes, and then around here we have the cheekbone, the zygomatic arch, and a lot of the muscles of the face, you know, the facial expression, they all attach around here. So same thing here, you press down. May is asleep. And yeah, that's it. Now look at what I do here and see what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, okay? So if I do this, I do this. Is there anything? What do you
This
see?
one was wrong. The
Or
second
I
this
do
was
this. What was the difference there?
Very small
Uh-huh. What's in between? So if I do this,
Your eyes.
very good. How did that feel on your eyelashes, on your eyes?
You know, you bend down on them.
remember the clients have closed eyes, so they don't know what you're doing. And if I move my hands around her eyes, she can see some shades, and it can make her feel a bit insecure, a bit vulnerable. So I just work away from the eyes. Yeah? So this is another good one. And then another one you can just do this very gently. Yeah? And it's very relaxing. Remember, there's plenty of nerve endings there. And I'm just telling the brain to slow down. There's another lovely technique that Raw does. So you can put your hands together. You put your forearms to the side of the face. And you put a slight pressure. You're going to come towards you. And then when you are to the right place, you place your thumbs to the forehead and press down. And then from underneath you come back up all the way. You keep the contact and the pressure until your fingers leave the head. Yeah? How was that? Really nice. And then another really gentle one you can do that tappement on the face with the little toes of your fingers. Very gently. Very gently. You can't hear the noise, can you? It's quite stimulating and relaxing. Yeah? Very gentle. What else can we do here? I think that's it for the face. Yeah. And then we have another very, very sensitive part, which is the ears. So the way you work on the ears is like you do this. Yeah. It's really relaxing. So you do the lobes. Some people like it, some people don't. And then you can go over the top of the ear. How's that feeling, May? Very nice. Yeah. And another really good one, but be gentle, yeah? So you can grab the whole ear and pull it down. But you just about grab it. You're not pulling anything. Remember, there's no pushing, there's no pulling. So you just gently bring the ear towards the back. Yeah? And on the face also, you were saying, Lorraine, the masseter, very good. That is one of the strongest muscles in the body. We use it for eating, for talking. Mine is definitely very strong. I eat and talk all the time. So you want to feel it on yourself. So if you open and close your mouth, you feel it? Yeah? So there's a lot of trigger points around here. There's a lot of, it could be quite sore, it could be a bit tender. So feel like use your intuition. You know, you don't want to just put your fingers there. And you can just make some circles there. There's a lot of lovely stuff you can do around there. Yeah. And then if you like, you can also locate the gums, where the gums and the teeth join together. And you can do it on yourself and see how it feels now. So locate where the teeth are. You don't have to go deep. But there's joints there. And then you can do it at the bottom as well. Yeah. Cool. And then I think there's also, what's up here? Temporalis, very good. And they again muscles of mastication, and when we talk, and they can get really, really tight, again really, really tense. So you can do some gentle circles there. Yeah. And then just gently make her feel like she's safe. And then from here we go to the head. Okay, so head massage. Have we got your hair? So when you lay the client facing up, and if they have like a ponytail or something, just maybe take it off, it's a bit more comfortable. Yeah? So what we do with the head, we massage the head again with the paws of the fingers. So we're not going with the tip of the, you can do with the tip of the fingers, but I would say start with the paws of your fingers. So you place the whole top of your fingers on the head, and you make some slow circles. Yeah? And I think the best way to describe this, because you may ask how is the pressure, is just mean that touch. And if you mean it can be gentle, it doesn't have to be too hard. But remember why you're doing it. You're trying to increase the circulation, the speed. What am I going to achieve with this? If you go fast, I'm not washing your hair, right? So you go slow. There is a lovely space. If I tell everyone, can you please relax the muscles behind your ears? Did you even think and realize that you were holding it? There is muscles back here. And it's lovely. I like putting the ear basically in between those fingers. So a bit like this. So I can get the temporalis and that space behind the ears. Lovely. Who will benefit from this massage, you think? Around the ears, on top of the ears.
Stressed.
Yeah? Someone that wears something.
Glasses.
Glasses. So if you wear glasses that hold you there all day, it's quite nice in there. And then from here, remember the top of the head as well, it's important. And then we turn the head to one side. Again, don't lift the head, you don't need to lift the head, just make that natural movement. And then you can go to the side. You have that lovely access to your occipitalis there. Yeah, that space behind the ear. How is May doing? Yeah. You can join this with the neck work. It's your treatment. You do whatever you think is nice and useful. Yeah. And then from here again, given that natural movement. Remember to be slow when you move the head, because there's all that sensory balance sensors in the head. And then again, when you move them, have a firm hand. Don't be tickle and not quite sure, because it's a delicate part of the body. And then again, you can go to that lovely space at the back and the top. Yeah, and then you come back to center. One thing I like doing, if you have enough space at the back, I place my hand under the neck and I just hold it there. So I'm not pulling. I can put one hand on top of the other, or I can interlace my fingers. Depend. Now I've got one hand on top of the other. And I just lean back. I relax myself actually. And the way May should be feeling in theory, it's just a lovely sense of lengthening the neck. How does that feel?
Yeah.
So I'm not pulling, I'm just relaxing there and I'm holding the head. You remember there's that lovely little gap at the back with the occipitali attached. Again, you can place your fingers in there. Do you place your finger? And just lean there. Yeah? Or you can move them gently. Yeah? I think that's it. Should we review quickly? Okay.